About 9 years ago I decided to build a castle in creative, but I never finished it. A little bit over a year ago I decided on finishing this in survival, but yeah, doing this off of screenshots is very annoying. So I started to use the Litmatica mod to copy this entire thing into survival and yeah, to start building it. On the plus side, that I did wait with building this in survival or just finishing it in general is eventually Deep Slate came out, which looks way better, and also the Deep Slate, not Deep Slate, the nether wood, the bluish wood, looks really nice in combination with the Deep Slate. So I decided to use that instead of the stone and of this dark oak wood. And of course, you can see it in the background, the red nether brick looks way better than these spikes, compared to the color I mean. At the same time that I started building, I also started to make a video 100 hours in Minecraft, where I started building this, which I already uploaded. But yeah, of course I wasn't done. The total build, just the building, took 325-ish hours, including a little bit of landscape and stuff like that. So not counting all of the creative work and all of the block collecting, I would probably be at maybe 500 hours. A rough estimate, I guess. Yeah, building stuff in creative takes a long time too, right? Every time I started building, I used the replay mod to make videos. So in total I would have about an hour of replay footage, which yeah, every hour is 10 seconds, which still is a really long video. So I decided to make it a shorter video and just talk a little bit more about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it and stuff like that. So let me go into one of the replays to show you what happened. So first I built a witch farm. For some reason this witch farm can only have 2 platforms. The third one generates normal mobs, maybe because my world is really old. Something went wrong with the generation of the witch farm, but I have a witch farm. So yeah, after that I needed a flat area to build on, and then I pasted the Litmatica schematic in and started building the schematic with Deep Slate blocks and nether blocks and the blue nether wood. I also used nether brick fences for the windows, and instead of the red fire I used the blue fire, which looks better in combination with the how the castle looks. The little faces that you can see on the corners of the castle tower, instead of the glowstone I used the blue flames as well. So this is the Pearlescent Moon pumpkin from Hermitcraft. I used that to make the face of my own castle. So this is the original, which you have seen in the beginning of the video. It looks okay, but I wasn't happy with it. So let's go over there, which is where I pasted the face from Pearlescent Moon. So this is the face from the pumpkin. This is what I came up with after editing that face. But of course you can't really tell that it's a face, so I used the red nether brick to turn it into this. So let me just paste that old face over the old one, well, over my one. Let's see, like that I think. Is that correct? Maybe I pasted one block too far. Let's see. Oh no, this is the correct position. But yeah, you can't really tell. Let's see, let's paste it over that one. I think that's the... yeah, that's the correct position. So I added a few blocks and removed a few blocks. So this is the original. This is what's left of it. So I added a few blocks and removed a few blocks. and eventually it turned into this. You can barely even tell that the original used to be this one. Yeah, I hope that kind of makes sense. Really hope so. So let's go back into the replay files and show you the rest of the build. So what I was trying to say with that is I used someone else's build to build my own thing. As long as I don't make an exact copy of something and say it's my own, it's not stealing, right? Yeah, that's more or less what I was trying to say with that. So right now I don't really know what else to talk about, so I'm gonna let the music play, and you will hear from me once I have anything else to say. In the original castle, I had 3 exactly the same towers, which I decided in survival I wasn't gonna do. So I skipped the 3rd tower on the right and decided to build a completely different tower on the right and connect it up with a bridge. In the beginning I built it where the previous tower used to be, but then I thought I'm gonna move it because it doesn't really work how I wanted to, and I'm also gonna actually add a bit of a height difference. So I built a extra hill where the tower was gonna sit on. The downside was of course that I had to remove a lot of blocks again, which is something I don't really like doing, but whatever. So before I removed it I made a schematic and pasted somewhere in the air where the hill was going to be later on. I did add some fire on the soul sand, which I later on reverted because I thought too many blue flames were a bit much, so I removed that again. So this tower I didn't build in creative first, which means that I have to build a few blocks every time I go up a layer, I guess. Otherwise I can't remember what I did, because yeah, it's too much stuff to remember. So it's a bit slower, but in the end effect it's faster, because if you go and create first and then later on build it in survival, it's way more time that you spend on building something. But yeah, the only thing that's really the same from the first 2 towers is the spikes, and other than that it's a completely different tower. Here I was figuring out how to make the arch for the bridge. This is the only bridge that has an actual path inside of it to walk into the tower. So I'm currently on the bridge, and yeah, I want to end this episode here, and I'm going to show you that you can actually walk inside this tower. And yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, for some reason I put lanterns here. In all of the other staircases I have an extra stair here. I don't know why I did that. I could just change that, it doesn't really matter. There's no real interior in any of this, anywhere in this castle. This is the walkway in the bridge. You can look out a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna end the first episode here. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.